Prediction. No. Keeps playing the way he has been. Not that close. That second verse of the scene. Yeah, don't panic. Just don't panic. Yeah, easy to say. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't panic, I don't think. He doesn't.
Semi-final of the 2025 US Open. To serve, we have the number 3 seed, Richard Owen. Receiving the number 1 seed, Freddie Bristowe. Neil Smith is refereeing. Best of 5 games, level. Play. Play. Side out, level. Play. One love. Play. 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 Two love. Play. 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 Play.
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds like there's something coming through there.
Side out. Love 2. Play. 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 One, two.
Give it a try.
Play. 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 Play.
Mic check.
I can hear you. Just not sure if they can hear us.
Not sure.
Side out. 2-1.
Well, if you can hear us, this is Holly Mears and Claire Vogel coming to you live from the
Play.
commentator box.
Play. Play.
Yes, it appears we are live. Okay, once
Play.
again, this is Holly Mears and Claire Vogel coming to you from the commentator box, live from Boston. We think this
Side
is
out.
quite
1-2.
fun for us to commentate.
Absolutely.
Claire, do you want to give a brief intro of who you are?
Sure. I'm Claire Vogel.
Play,
I've
folks.
played rackets one time in Cheltenham, which apparently is where all the best get their start. And I tend to play court tennis
Very well, indeed.
here and there. And
Side out. 2-1.
yeah, that's my story.
Great.
How about you, Holly?
Well, I think I'll be our rackets expert for this
Play.
duo of us.
Down.
I learned how to play in Chicago. Thank you, Connor Medlow, for the intro to the sport, and now play in Boston.
3-1.
I have one rackets gold paint title, which is the rackets handicap in Chicago, where indeed I did get 7 serves.
Wow.
So it was a a tough handicap to overcome. But this would be great. We decided to, as we kicked off this, go to Claude to get an introduction to rackets for anybody who might not know where this sport came from. Rackets is a historic indoor racket sport that originated in England's prisons in the 18th century and is considered one of the world's fastest ball games.
Wow.
1-4.
Did you know that the ball can travel at over 180 miles per hour? I mean, Dickie Owen serve, that is just like the craziest thing. The wall just gets in the way.
That's. I guess that's what it's there for. Thank goodness.
Play. Play. Play.
So here we have Freddie Bristowe and Dickie Owens, respectively ranked number 2 and number 4 as of March 2nd, 2025.
4-1.
Getting that from Claude?
I'm getting that from Tennis and Rackets.
Oh, good. Good. Thank God we have these little pocket computers to give us information.
Yeah. Might as well use them.
Ooh, it was tough. Tough.
5-1.
So this is similar to squash in that you can only win points on the serve, right?
Yes. And only one, and which is what makes these matches so long. I mean, the last Hoppy and ADB's match was over 2 hours, which is crazy. That's a long one.
That's a lot of quick movement, side to side. Makes me think of shin splints and plantar fasciitis. But I guess that's what they train for.
Play. Not up. 2-5.
I will say I was watching the guys warm up yesterday when I was on the treadmill, and they were taking their little bands and doing their little hop step jumps to warm up, which I guess is what you need to do.
A lot of quick, darty movements.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, off the back wall.
Play.
Really gets
Down.
through that ball. Quite the swing.
How many balls do you think they go through in a game?
In a game or in a match? In a game?
In a game.
Slide out. 5-2.
That's, I don't know, maybe 5?
Yeah, we can try and track that.
Yeah.
How many times they changed the ball?
I think they changed it about once this game.
Play.
I've seen.
Play. 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 Play.
Oh, good catch round. We're not asking for a let. Always like the ritual of going up to the front of the court and getting the ball. Slows down the pace a little bit.
Slide out. 2-5.
Take a breath.
Play.
The serve has so much pace on it. I don't know how people get it back. I would just duck and cover.
And it's
3-5.
cutting a little bit, right, on the back wall. That's why it's impossible to return.
Yeah. I mean, I watch this serve and you just don't think it's going to drop down, and then it does.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I always think it's going to come way up and then never drop, but it does. Okay, so I think they just asked for a new ball. So now we've got 2. That's a good toss. Oh, not toss. There we go. Good catch. Well done. It's always the hardest part of the game is tossing the ball up.
Yeah. You hope you get another one back. It's never guaranteed, though.
Ooh.
Play. 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 Play.
Oh,
Nice.
5-all. Play. Play.
And you were saying earlier that, like in squash,
Play.
the more you play with the ball,
Play.
the hotter it gets and the faster it gets. Same here, even though this is not a squishy ball like in squash.
no. Well, I don't,
6-5.
I don't totally know, but as a player, I feel like when the ball is more marked up, it's moving faster because there's not as much friction to slow it down. And you need that friction. And so I think there's a little bit of a theory of how you ask for a new ball to slow the game down and break up somebody's rhythm, but then also if the ball's moving really fast, it can be an opportunity to reset. And sometimes the ball gets, like the cloth gets pulled away, so you really don't have those friction points anymore. It's just like the core of the ball available. So kind of depends on if they're single wrapping it, double wrapping it. I think these are mostly single wrapped.
7-5. Play. Play. Play.
That was a good follow through.
effective.
One could say that.
8-5. 8-5. Play. 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 Play.
Great get.
Wow.
Ball.
Good luck. We've got Leon marking and Neil refereeing again.
Yep.
Fantastic
8-5.
setup.
Yep.
Play.
Neil Smith himself was former world champion of the sport
Slide out.
from
5-8.
1999 to 2001.
Wow. Wow, that's a long.
Play.
God, I didn't realize it was that long.
Play. Play. Slide out. 8-5. Play. 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 Nine 5. Play. Play.
A little view of the gallery.
Slide out.
Yeah,
5-9.
the gallery was packed last night for all the matches. It was quite fun.
Yes.
And they've got a good turnout for the matches today during the day.
Play. 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 Play.
Ooh.
Slide out. 9-5.
Guess maybe we should
Play.
check the chat, see if we
Play.
have any questions coming in.
Play. Play.
Is there really a chat associated with this?
I think so.
Wow.
Slide out.
25 people
5-5.
watching.
Hello.
We're always open to your feedback. If you want to drop anything in the chat, some ideas, how we could do better. What would make your viewing experience more pleasurable?
We are here to accommodate.
Play.
Feedback is a
Play.
gift.
Slide out. 9-5.
Cool. Oh, we will monitor the chat as
Play.
the match
Play.
progresses.
I think what's nice about some of these big tournaments is it's 3 out of 5. I think best of 5 is really nice. It's a long workout, but I always personally feel like it takes me a little bit of time to get into the match. Like I'm a slow starter, so
Me too.
Play.
Yeah.
it's a good serve.
6-9. You ball.
Ooh. Another ball change.
I think we're on 3 or 4.
Yeah. Only 15 points, but that doesn't represent actually how many points they've played out there.
No.
Play. Play. Play.
Got him.
7-9.
I did notice that the
Play.
service box is different from squash because typically the service box is behind the tee, right? And here,
It's in
a
front
little
of the
bit in
tee.
Slide out. 9-7.
how big is this court?
Oh, let's ask Claude.
Play.
Maybe you can
Play.
give it to us in meters and in
Play.
feet. We have a diverse viewing crowd. Some on the metric system, some on the imperial. 'Cause it really is quite big, especially when you're down in there.
10-7.
Yeah, so in feet, the length of the court is 60 feet by 30 feet.
Play.
And in meters, it's 18.3 meters by 9.1.
Wow.
Service line on the front wall is typically about 8 feet, 2.4 meters from the floor, and there's
Slide
often
out,
a line
7-10.
cut about 2 feet from the floor across all
Play.
walls, below which the ball is out of
Play.
play on the service.
That's where it makes that funny noise.
Play.
Oh, yes, yes.
Play.
But thank God even though it's like
Play.
a foam thing here in Boston, it's still quite loud when the ball makes contact with it.
Yeah.
Slide out 10-7.
It is remarkable, actually, how much your ears
Play.
do count
Play.
in these sports, rackets and court tennis.
They do. Because you can really start to hear it instead of just
out,
seeing it,
7-10.
which is nice. I always laugh because sometimes if you have a new ball, you can see the green on the ball, and you're like, oh, that was out of play. Because the lines are out in this sport.
Oh, good point.
The more you know.
7-10.
The better you get.
Play. Play. Play.
We had a debate this morning yesterday,
Play.
about whether a ball had actually gone into the didon or
Play.
bounced out.
Oh, yes, we did have that. That was a lively debate. We were on court on Friday playing a lovely handicap mixed doubles match. And the ball bounced out of the dead on and was hit, and the opponent thought it was
Slide out 10-7.
done. The point was done. But it turns out because it hit the edge, it was still playable. And you could tell that it was the edge of the edge of the dead on and not the edge of the wood in the dead on from the sound.
Exactly.
That was the first time I'd ever seen that on court before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever seen? I've never seen a bounce
11-7.
like that. I always think that's what's so fun about these sports is you see something new every time you watch because
Play.
there's so many variables with all the angles and
Play.
Different people making the balls and different temperatures. Some courts are pretty much outdoors.
12-7.
They're not temperature controlled. It is pretty chilly here on the rackets court. Might want a light sweater.
yeah, no, it's
Play.
chilly. This court, and I always get nervous about getting injured on court when it's so cold and you
12-7.
step on and you're gonna get warm fast.
Play.
Ooh, it's out of court.
That almost came all the way up here into the commentator box.
Slide out. 7-12.
So our commentator box that we're pleasantly referring to is actually the squash court right behind the rackets court.
Yeah.
Play.
That
So-
I had no idea was here until today.
Funny little court tucked up here.
Adorable.
Yeah.
It's got some pretty cool
out.
sporting
Hold up.
photographs
Yeah.
that look antique. Some old Boston Red Sox and
Play.
football players.
Great.
We have 2 more people
Oh.
in the viewing.
So 27 now?
Yeah.
Great.
Mr.
Play.
Owen needs 2 more
Play.
points. Take this
Play.
first game. Oh, now just 1 more.
14-7. Game ball. Play. 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 Play.
Wow.
Crazy rally.
Great point. Really great way to end the first game. Good job, gents. Good
Well
catch,
deserved
Leon.
break.
Nice.
Do you ever get dizzy out there? I feel like I saw them both do multiple twirls
I
during that
personally
point.
never get dizzy because I'm not good enough about twirling around to take a let. I should be better about that. No, I think I think you are pretty grounded in where the ball's coming from. In doubles, I feel like it gets dizzy because you're trying to keep track of 3 people and the ball, wondering what's happening.
Yeah, that's a different science altogether.
Yeah. But we'll see. This is the semifinals of the U.S. Open if you're just tuning in. And this is a pretty big tournament because whoever wins, I believe, gets 3 points towards the eliminator for the World Singles.
Oh, wow.
So this feeds into the World Singles. I think it's 3 points for this, and if you're a finalist, it's 1 point. So it all feeds in. And I think it's the U.S. and the British Open. I'm not sure if the Western is. This is actually above my pay grade and knowledge, but my understanding is Richard Owens already has some points to be in the qualifiers to be a challenger for the World Singles and rackets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mr. Medlow.
We've got it. Would you like to commentate?
Comment on the commentator.
That would be welcome, too.
1 game to love.
How do you think it's going out there?
Second game, level.
Just starting the second game, yes. Owens to serve.
Play. 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 Side out, level.
See if we have any questions in the chat. Nope, but we have 2 more viewers.
Oh, 29 now? That's fantastic.
About to break
Play.
into the 30s.
Play. 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 Play.
Okay.
Play.
Okay.
Oh, maybe a selfie.
Side out. Level.
One and done.
We're about to post some advertising out here. Working hard to curate some content to really drive engagement on our viewership.
Play. 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 Play.
I think we follow each other, so it's 1 step.
Side out, level.
All right. Now Freddie's turn to serve in this second game.
Play. 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 Play.
Ooh. It's another thing that just occurred to me, like in court tennis, you have to earn the right to serve in rackets and in court tennis. Does not happen automatically.
Level. Play. 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 Side out, level. Play. One left. Play. Play. Side out, love 1. Love 1. Play. Play. Play.
All right.
Play.
Tuning back in as we
Play.
work on driving engagement to the NARA YouTube. Bear with us.
1-0. New ball.
I was just laughing at my hair.
You know?
Let's see. Link. There we go.
1-0. Play. Play.
Working on this voice for a long time.
Play.
I'm just gonna listen alike comment.
Play.
Huh? What?
Play. Play.
If you would like to.
It appears we might be being replaced, ladies and gentlemen.
1.
Our fame was short-lived, but, you know, we're just...
No. I mean, you never know.
We're
Play.
honored to be in this position
Play.
at
And
all.
we just were working hard, like I said, to create some content, to drive some engagement with this sport of ours that we adore.
Flat out.
You've
1,
been on
2.
the rackets court once before. What court? Here?
Cheltenham College.
Oh, right.
With
You did
Mark
say
Byers
that.
himself,
Oh, wow.
who has trained
Play.
a number of
Play.
champions.
Wow.
Shout out, Mark, if you're listening.
2. Play.
Ooh, good serve.
3-2.
Keeping it close in this second game.
Play. Play. Side out. 2-3.
Can't hear it.
Play. Play.
What does the asterisk mean?
It's who's to serve.
Ah,
Yeah, who's serving that point, which is critical because only when you're serving you can get points.
Side out. 3-2.
oh wow. So Brian is switching that back and forth.
Yeah.
Mr. Ryan Carey with
Play.
some excellent
Play.
video and
Play.
streaming coverage.
Play.
It's a good shot.
Side out.
So this
2-3.
camera is really impressive. It also allows you to appreciate the size of the court.
Play.
You can follow the
Play.
players around.
Side out. 3-2. Play. Play. Slide out. 2-3. Play. Play. Good ball.
Good luck.
2-3. Play. Play.
That's down the line shot.
Side out. 3-2.
Do they call that a rail in rackets as well?
Play.
Is that squish?
Play.
You know, I think that's
Play.
mostly just
Play.
squash.
Play.
Maybe
Play.
it is, but you're not
Play.
always trying to hit rails and rackets. Because, like, you can just see with Freddie, it's hard to clear out with the rail sometimes to make space for your opponent to hit the ball back, which creates a lot of lets, or, you know, it could hit you, too.
Yeah, stuck out in space.
Yeah.
I think that's what scared me the most the first time I played.
Oh.
I realized that you could be, if
Yeah.
you don't know where you're supposed to go,
Side out. 2-3.
it could be dangerous really
You ball.
quickly.
Wrong place, wrong time, quite fast. Well, you know, I think with the squash with rails, it's often kind of called rails because it's the rails of the court, too. Because they're, is it bamboo? A bamboo floor, so you can see the lines.
Play.
Oh,
Play.
I never thought of that.
Play.
Okay. Could be.
Play. 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 Play.
Yeah, the galleries sounds like it's getting quite packed up
Side out,
there.
3-2.
It's a beautiful Saturday here in Boston. Sunny, breezy,
A little windy.
Play.
heavy on the breezy. We have
4-2.
a comment from
Oh.
Mr. Nadesky in the chat.
Play.
Great racket so far today.
Yes, I would agree.
Play. Play.
DT, the man, the myth, the
Play.
Boston legend himself. Oh, a little sounds like a little debate, lively debate about if the ball is
out.
up or down.
2-4.
I'm glad I'm not making those decisions.
You know, the referee is always right.
Play. 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 Play.
Great.
Play. 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 Play.
That's a good point. It's good rackets.
Some domination on the tee by Mr. Bristowe. May tie it up at this next point.
Three, 4.
Bristowe to serve.
I think he's
Play.
got the
Play.
USCTPF USA wrapped on his shirt.
USCTASTA. What was that? Give that acronym one more time, please.
Yeah, we've worked on trying to consolidate that one, but the USCTPF.
The USCTPF. What does that stand for?
That is the United States Court Tennis Preservation Foundation.
Oh, nice. Very nice. What's the next court that's being preserved?
Well, that is a good question. I think
5-3.
one of the most important aspects of
Play.
that organization is to sponsor player development
Oh, good.
and bring up the next generation of court tennis players.
Fantastic. We did just get some live commentary on our commentary. Staff appreciate you out
Side
there
out,
watching,
3-5.
Oh, thank you,
driving
Steph.
some viewership to the sport.
We love to see it.
Play. 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 Flat out. 5-3. Play. Play. Play.
Sounds like we can hear Neil and Leon having a bit of a discussion up there. Would love to know more of what they're saying.
Yeah.
6-3. Play. 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 Seven, 3. Play. Play.
Ooh. Appears we've got a little bit of a broken racket. I'm going to go switch that out. That's the first broken racket I've seen on court this weekend.
Yeah, I think me too. I guess that
Racket
would
live.
explain why everyone shows up to these with minimum 5 or 6 rackets.
We were walking around, and who was that? Mr. Hopton had maybe 7 rackets stuffed into
Yep.
like a 3 press. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I just posted on my Instagram picture.
That's 6 rackets, not including the one that he had in his hand.
Well calculated.
That's what the MIT MBA is for, teaching me how to count.
That's right.
It's not coming very in handy when I'm on court, though. I can't seem to keep track.
Right out, 7-3.
We have some pals who've just joined us in the commentating box. Anything to call out from out there, gents?
Play. Play.
Wow.
He's broken how many strings? 2 strings or 2 rackets? Ooh.
Do the players string their own rackets typically?
Time.
Ben is working on it.
Ah, that makes sense.
That would be great.
4-7. Play. Play. Play.
What do you think they're debating now?
Oh, missed it. Too hard. Thanks. 5-7. Play. Play. Play.
Ooh.
Six, 7. Play. Play.
Oh. It's tough.
Slide out, 7-6. Play.
Tough serve.
Yeah. Might get back on a roll again with that serve.
A6.
Yeah, I'm going in. Mr. Owen. Back in the lead. I actually don't think he's lost.
Play. 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 Slide out. 6-8. Change the racket.
Looks like Owen is heading out to change out his racket again.
Six, 8.
Dicky.
Play. 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 7-8. Play. 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 Eight all.
So when the ball is served, it has to bounce
Play.
in the back corner
Play.
or not.
It does not have to bounce in the back corner. When the ball's served, yes, it has to go in the opposite side.
Side out, 8 all.
So the only key is that it has to go above the service line on the front wall.
And then into one of the opposite box.
Play. Play.
Ooh, a little bit of
Traffic
a.
jam.
Ooh,
That ball.
I think that was a little bit of a ruckus in the back there. Despite the court being so big, it can get a little tight. Looks like we're gonna have a replay come in here. Thank you. See what's happening.
Play.
Ball's hit, and then a little crossover. A little bit of a. And me, it looks like.
Caught on his racket.
Yeah, I got caught, which is always the worst. That racket's so long, it's hard to keep track of the end sometimes.
Wood on bone does not feel good.
Play.
Wood on knee definitely does not feel good. It's gonna bruise.
Play. Play.
Could be a turning point here, though. We were tied at 8-8,
Yeah.
Side out, 8
and
all.
now we have a side out, ready to serve.
Play. Down. 9-8. New
And
ball.
Freddie has taken the lead.
Play. Play. Down. Side out, 8-9. Play. 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 Play.
Angles, that was some good rackets.
9 all.
So in court tennis, it can be very effective to
Play.
switch up
Play.
the pace
Play. Play.
on your ball
Play.
to sort of trick your opponent. Can you do that in this game too?
Yes, I'd say it's not as common. You sometimes see it on the serve more often, because then you can get some funky bounces back there, or that's where I've most often seen it. But I think sometimes at this level, it appears to be more of a
Play.
Just hit
block
it
and
as hard
tackle.
as you can.
Side
Especially
out.
when you're playing against a
9-10.
big hitter, you just have to put your racket back out and it goes back pretty fast.
Yeah.
New ball. Lost
I've
count on this
definitely
game.
lost track of
Yeah.
ball changes. That was an ambitious goal.
Yeah. I mean, if we could just keep track of the number of rackets that come on and off this court, too. Yeah, that would be.
That would be a feat.
Play.
And
Play.
Mr. Owen has taken the lead
Play.
back.
Play.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Side out, 10-9. Play. Play. Play.
Ooh.
11-9.
I have not been doing a good job of monitoring the chat.
Play.
Let's see what's
Play.
going on.
Play. Play. Play.
Oh, we have increased to 34 viewers.
Oh, wow. I actually don't know how I go to seeing the viewership on here.
This is live.
9-11. Play. 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 Play.
Good point.
Right now, 11-9.
And we've got a Mr. Medlow talking about golf now. We have pivoted. Yeah, we've lost focus on the match. I will say golf season's around like. Oh, we do have golf season coming up. We've got our big scramble that I'm playing in.
Oh.
Which will be
Which tournament?
it's the MIT Sloan Scramble.
Ooh.
And that's something I'm aspiring to win since I'm organizing it. But I just need to acquire a good team, right? Sometimes it's a teamwork game, not an individual contributor.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
As we will see later today with some doubles.
Yeah, I think doubles on it.
After this.
2 and 5.
Play.
Immediately following.
Okay, doubles will follow immediately.
Play.
Oh. Sounded like maybe the racket hit the floor before it hit the ball.
Side out. 12-9.
Repair my divots? Oh.
Play.
I can't see the... Did we get some comments back?
Ooh, we're up to 37. I don't see any comments. You?
12-9. Play.
12-9.
Play.
Ooh. Good get. Oh, tough.
13-9.
Tough.
Play.
Oh.
14-9, game ball.
Mr. Owen to serve for the second game.
Yep.
Let's see if we can close it out. It's very strong.
Play. Side out, 9-14.
There we go, ready.
Play.
Ooh, that was a good serve.
10-14. Play.
No. Shoot.
14-10, game ball. Play. Out of court.
Out of court, that's the second game. Second game to Richard Owen.
And with that, I think
we're
will
handing over the reins.
to some true legends in rackets and court tennis. I'll let them introduce themselves and keep you all on the edge of your seats, waiting with anticipation to see who it's going to be. Thanks so much for joining us. Please stay tuned.
Stay tuned for next time.
It's 3 o'clock. You were 4:55.
That's what I bought. Wait, this is not red. This is just scorekeeper.
Oh.
All we have to do, Spencer, is just write it down.
I went, that's much anticipated.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a change in commentators here. With me, Peter Cipriano. In the commentary box is the
Racket
Pro.
professional in Chicago.
pro at the Racket Club of Chicago, Connor Medlow. Connor, what are your thoughts here?
Ball striking phenoms. I had to deal with Rich yesterday evening. It wasn't. My heart rate was pretty high throughout. You were telling me about the time you had to play him with cramps.
There have been 2 times in England, in British Open's double semifinals, where I've cramped playing against Rich, playing the right wall in doubles, which is my weaker side, and trying to return Rich's serve, not being able to move, and the second time also not being able to see properly, was one of the scarier and more helpless feelings that I've had in my life. So
Yeah.
he really bangs it in there. This court's taking his serve quite well, especially on the backhand side. He's one of the few people this weekend that have been able to get some like severity and some rip on the serve off the back wall, get it to come down on the backhand side. And the forehand, he just hits the ball incredibly hard. I mean, it's at least 20 or 30% harder than just about anyone else. And it's amazing that he can get the ball to come down off the front wall. It's like he's hitting a hammer serve pace, but with normal cut and length. It's really impressive. So
We'd be remiss not to mention that these balls are playing well this weekend.
They are. The Chicago balls, Elmer balls, are excellent. Very happy to be using
Change of marker. Your ref
these
is still
balls
the
rather
same.
than the
2 love.
foosballs.
Love all.
Foosballs, Hoppy and Duncliffe might still be playing.
Play. Play.
So here we go.
Play.
I think Elmer saves the good ones for the majors.
They've been excellent so far.
One
So
love.
take note, England.
We'll send some over.
Play. 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 Play.
If this was a game of top trumps, you got serve, forehand, backhand,
Out level 1.
stamina. How are we rating these couple of players?
So I think let's start with Freddie since he's serving. I think that Freddie's gotten significantly
Wait.
physically stronger. He's an incredible athlete. He has a solid serve on both sides. It's not going to like overwhelm you. I think he uses it more as a, not to get the rally started, but it's not as big of a weapon as Rich's, let's say.
Play.
He's incredibly fast
Play.
and fit.
And
He
out.
has an excellent backhand and a very solid forehand. So I'd say in terms of his like plus weapons, his backhand I'd say is his biggest one, especially off the volley.
Play.
And his speed
Play.
and footwork are
Play.
huge.
Does he play backhand in doubles?
He can play both sides, he says, but I know he mostly plays
Coming in
backhand with
1-0.
people. He's got a pretty special set of skills on that side. So I've actually never seen him play the right, other than in practice with other people that are incapable of hitting forehands, such as
Play.
myself.
Versus
Play.
other sports, do you think
Play.
there's a sport that has
Play.
so many variations of
Play.
serving
Play.
technique?
Yeah, it's interesting. People kind of build their serving technique based on the court
Without
that
1-0.
they play on in this game, right? So you see guys like Freddie and other people that grew up playing at New York, it's lower ball toss and maybe a little bit less pace. And then you see guys like Rich coming from the UK,
Play.
throwing it really high and smashing the crap out of it. So
2-1.
and then there's all different. I mean, you look at the Connor Medlow type serve, more of a New York, not hit too much pace on it, because if you did in Chicago, the ball would foul cut. Here, you can kind of bang it in as hard as you want, and if you're throwing it out far enough,
Play.
that's a great shot from
Great
Rich there.
shot.
If you're throwing it out far enough, you're in good shape.
3-1.
And then on Rich's side, I think it's quite obvious what his strengths are. He doesn't have too many weaknesses, but
Play.
the serve
Play.
on both sides and the
Play.
forehand, excellent. I think Freddie's got him
Coming
in
in
the
1-3.
speed category, and not sure of his fitness at the moment.
I was messaging with Rich's
Wait.
good friend and doubles partner.
Wait.
He was somewhat
Wait.
doubtful of Rich's stamina, and so I'd be interested to see how much he puts into this third game to try and close it out in 3. I don't think 3 love would have been the bookie's favourite either way.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, I think if that's the case, then he obviously knows where he's at, physically.
1-3.
It's a little bit of a mind game in your own head, right?
Wait.
Do you try to
Wait.
go absolutely full throttle and
Wait.
redline it and try to win it in 3 if you can? Or do you take your foot off the gas if you get down after a few points and just let it go and put it all into the
Wait.
4th game? So I think he'll probably
Wait.
look to go full throttle
Wait.
at the beginning of this game, but if it goes south,
Wait.
wouldn't be surprised if he sort of shut it down. But
Mr. Bristow's gone a little awry here. He's lost his length. Ball's painting the back wall. Sip, I got to tell you,
3-1.
I've had a message from Mr. Bryers. You can take your commission on the on the good
Wait.
ball
Wait.
chat. I've just got an order of 30. Elmer, if you could
Wait.
get down into the engine room and get the machine
Now
fired up,
1-3.
that would be great.
I take a 31% commission. That's my rate. So, Mark, appreciate that.
New York prices.
Happy to give you a little kickback as well. In true New York fashion, I am the son of an Italian construction
Wait.
business
Wait.
owner, so
Watch out, Bryers.
Wait.
He'll want his entry
Wait.
comped into the gold racket next year.
Wait. Wait.
great shot by Rich there.
Freddie's got to get going here. This game could go by quickly.
Yeah, I mean, back's against the wall a
3-1.
bit. He's been pushing Rich, but there hasn't really been a moment other than, I think, 1 point swing in the second where he's been ahead.
Wait. Wait.
Tough one. But it's really
Wait.
tough. I mean, Rich is playing
Wait.
very well. Not giving him much to
Wait.
not much of a look in. So, got to pick his head up, stay positive.
3-1. Wait.
Great serve from Rich there.
Probably more aces from the
4-1.
backhand side than the forehand side, which I don't think many people would predict. But I think taking a pace off just 5-10% is what's creating those rollers. The pace on this side is electric, but he doesn't get the cut.
Yeah, it stays up, especially on this court.
Wait.
And this is a.
Ooh, look out.
I think Rich is
5-1.
happy Freddie didn't try to go for a behind the back one there, especially with no glasses on. Some of these Brits, as we
get
all
the
know, don't wear
cut.
glasses.
Yeah, it stays
for
up,
some strange
especially on this
reason.
court.
Wait.
And this is a
Ooh,
Freddie
look out.
doing sort of the gentlemanly thing in the split second and
Wait.
not.
Wait.
That would have made it onto Mr. Stout's
Wait.
dangerous play
Wait.
video.
Wait. Wait.
You should probably start a Rackets Instagram account for dangerous play. I'm gonna suggest that to the leadership on the Rackets Flair page. So here's Freddie coming in 1-5.
1-5.
Connor, if this is going to go right for Freddie, what do you think needs to happen? What do you think he needs to do?
Wait. Wait. Wait.
I think you got to get
Coming in,
past this
5-1.
return to serve. You got to get the first ball back, and then I think people talk about moving
Wait.
a player around, and I think
Wait.
that someone that is
Wait.
sort of tall and
Wait.
rangy like
Wait.
Rich, you've got to get him changing direction. So
Wait.
using the angles, making him think you're going to go down the line, and then finding that side wall to take it cross court, I think is super important. Holding your opponent.
Yeah, and I think Rich is definitely a
Right. confidence
player as well,
Right.
and showing little cracks in the armor. I think
And out. 1-6.
just a little negative body language right before that point there from Freddie. You don't want to show Rich that you're getting frustrated or irritated, because he'll feed off that.
1-6.
Is that what happened last night?
What?
Did he see the irritation and
I think he saw
went for the bagel in the third game?
Play.
Damn it.
That's what it was.
You never
It
told
wasn't that
me.
you couldn't get a serve back.
Play.
It was that you got
Play.
irritated.
It's a nice straight shot there.
Play. Play.
Wow. Well, Ben Costin shot there.
We got problems here.
Down
7-1.
6-1. Play. Play. Play.
I think you're right. When Rich is
7-1.
confident, it's really tough to get him out of the box without getting 2 points of service hand.
Play. Play. Play.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like Freddie hasn't hit too bad of a serve return there, but
8-1.
he's stuck at the back. Rich takes it early and hits a perfect length, and there's no shot for him to hit. So it's
Play. Play.
it's incredibly difficult when he's playing this well. Same thing there, same type of point. The number of 3-shot
9-1.
rallies that Rich has created in this tournament against you and Freddie is incredibly impressive. He's
that one off.
tough to get it around, especially when he's serving like this.
Play. Play.
Ooh.
Better return there
That's
from Freddie. Leaned on it a little
1-9.
bit, didn't let it go off the back wall.
So easy to get into that habit in this game when you're not playing well and you just sort
Play.
of take your foot off,
Play.
take the weight off of your front
Play.
foot, and then all of a sudden you're just
Play.
dealing with back wall
Play.
after back wall. You got to tell yourself,
Play.
stay on the front foot.
2-9.
A couple of errors there from Rich. Let's see if Freddie can capitalize.
Play. Time.
A rare Bristowe ace.
3-9.
I think it's very helpful when the players are honest with their down calls. For the marker, it's so hard. Marker and referee, it's so hard to get those calls right. And if the players will just, at least give them 1 in 10, it's super helpful. Good
Yeah,
sportsmanship.
these guys are both, I think, pretty well regarded by the overall community and well known for being
4-9.
honest and gentlemanly on the court. So same can't be said for all of us in the game, but these guys are
Play.
definitely honest players.
I've certainly never called a ball down on myself.
5-9.
We can't all be saints, Connor.
Play. Time.
It's a good length from Freddie. See, like you said, he's taking the pace off a little bit there and finding the length on the serve with proper, little bit of outside spin, it looked like.
Good run.
Play.
Fell cut
Play.
there.
Coming in at 9-6.
Find you really got to throw the ball out further than maybe you normally would in other places here. But if you do that, you're in good shape. Good serve.
Time. Not up.
Another Rich Owen ace.
So 10-6.
10-6.
Finish line not quite in sight yet, but maybe 1 or 2 more points.
Play.
Yeah. 11-6 here.
11-6.
Come on, Freddie, keep moving those feet.
It's tough.
Play. Play.
Great return from Freddie
I
there.
like that.
I think that's good.
6-11.
He's playing on the front foot there and not letting the serve play him. Let's see if he goes to school on that.
Play.
If he
Play.
on this return here, if he looks for the volley.
Out 11-6.
And conversely, let's see if Rich decides to go into the wall. Maybe handcuff him or do something, or if he just goes conventional.
Play. Time.
Yep.
Not up.
So Freddie didn't listen to me there. Let it bounce and look what happens. 3 points from a U.S. Open final for Rich Owen here.
Play.
Good return.
Play.
Difficult bounce.
I don't think you're going to get let after the point there, Freddie.
He thought you would.
Yeah, it's not. I
He
don't
thought
think
you were
that's a
going
lot.
to take it there, I think. And, yeah. No let. Well, you've already hit the ball at that point.
Yeah.
Frustration from Freddie creeping in here, unfortunately.
No let.
I don't think you're going to see Rich
13-6
concede a
left
let
side.
there either. He's not going to be too keen to be generous at this point.
I think Freddie would have taken the point if it crept above the 10.
I think so too.
Play. 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 Play.
Match point.
Right.
I'm just going to take a quick moment.
14-6.
Big thanks to Ryan Carey for this
Ball match.
excellent
point.
streaming. He's doing a great job on both tennis and rackets, so thank you, Ryan.
Play. Play.
Great
Okay.
return there from Freddie. Backs against the wall. Must be now.
Finding some, I think the winners are coming in that backhand corner. There's 2 in the last couple of points. Maybe we can call a timeout, go down and give him a quick pep talk.
6-14.
Some little squirt of Gatorade.
Squirt of Gatorade.
Play. 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 Play.
Second match ball.
Yeah, it's easy to make these, observations from the commentary box when we're not dealing with balls coming at your head 200 miles an hour. But it does seem like the play,
14-6, game ball,
especially on
match
this
point.
court, regardless of whether it's Rich or somebody else,
Play.
got to try to volley and take that ball early.
Play.
There's the match.
Tough one to finish on.
So a 3-love victory, really clinical performance, fantastic from Rich Owen. So you got Alex Duncliffe Vines versus Richard Owen, two of Cheltenham's finest in the U.S. Open 2025 championship final tomorrow.
Well done, gents.
And we'll see you back in about an hour and a half or so for the doubles final, where we'll be watching Connor Medlow and Tarquin Sotir face off against world singles champion Ben Costin and former world doubles champion Will Hopton, followed by myself and Rich Owen versus Freddie Bristowe and recent U.S. Open tennis winner John Lumley.
Ciao for now.
Best hair in the game. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you in a bit. Take care.